folks. There you go. You are watching and listening to Sipping Off the Cuff on Tequila Aficionado Media on all of our channels and networks. I'm Mike Morales here in sweltering Southern California. That guy out there is
Jay Silverman, and also pretty hot Arizona, Tempe, Arizona.
Yeah, it was hot in Arizona. That sounds like what was that movie? That TV show? Is it something or rather crazy in Philadelphia? Anyway, folks, we are very fortunate. We're very lucky because today, we are going to be tasting and dissecting Cali Rosa. Have you heard about this brand, folks? Look at this. I gotta say, Jason, look at this. Is a wine bottle. I mean, it's a wine bottle.
Yeah, it's nice. It's a nice quality wine bottle.
This is the kind where you stick your thumb in the back here and you hold it to pour.
I like those glass corks. They're really cool.
Yeah, I do too.
They're nice to save and reuse on like other wine bottles, but in this case, I would, you could save this bottle and play around with it.
So tell me what the big deal. First of all, is not. You can tell it's a lot like a wine bottle. It smells like a wine bottle, looks like it, feels like a wine bottle, but it's not wine, folks.
Did somebody mistakenly cut this off too soon? It's just missing the top of the T there, but it looks cool. That's the look. That's the look they're going for. It's a great, simple black, black on pink, black on white, but very straightforward labeling. Right. And the distillery is 1459, right? The Selecto di Matatan.
Yeah. Let's do this. Let's pour it, taste it, and then we'll tell you the ins and outs, and we'll tell you why it's pink. All right. By the way, why don't you tell everybody? Why don't you tell everybody who owns this brand? Who's the partnership of this brand?
The capital investor, Adam Levine from Maroon 5 of the Wake Up Call fame, Sugar, and then also his wife, Behati Prinsloo, who used to be a Victoria's Secret model, and she had quite a lot of success with the color pink already in that category.
Yeah, for sure. So there are a couple of co-investors, and the reason this was brought to our attention, there was a gentleman by the name of Mandler is his last name, and I guess you knew this guy.
Right, I know David Mandler and David Gimbelson from the Casamigos days. They helped launch that brand, and I would say they were pretty successful. Did a good job.
Yeah, I think that they
got their brand name out there.
They made out like bandits, sure. So this is a brand new effort, and it's a light rosé pink. It's got really pretty legs and tears. I don't know if you can see that on my camera.
Can lightning strike twice? That's the question.
Well, I tell you what, Adam did
I think it might be able to.
Adam did a pretty decent job with Mesquila. I'm not sure if he's still involved with that with Sammy Hagar. I personally didn't care for Mesquila. The blend of mezcal and tequila just didn't work for my palate. But they have since Sammy and Guy Fieri have since expanded that line.
That's right. He was. I was going to say, Guy Fieri's involved with that, right? I remember we were talking about that.
He's involved with the tequila version of Mesquila, Santo Mesquila or Santo Spirits, which I'm hoping we can get here on Sipping Off the Cuff sooner than later. I got to say, dude, I love the way the look on this glass.
So it's a very light pink, very pale, very elegant.
It looks good on your T-shirt.
The impression of the glass bottle with the light pale pink. It's a very elegant spirit that's been, made carefully to be this in this category, in this color. Aged 30 days in a wine barrel, so just enough to get a little tint.
But it's all, the nose right now is strictly agave. I'm getting. Do we know if they're baking this agave in autoclaves, or are they using the brick ovens? Because it smells like a brick oven to me, but I'm not sure.
It's a good question. I did not catch what type of oven, but let me look at the notes here.
They did send us information. They sent us a nice sell sheet, and I will take a look at it a little bit more later as we dive into this tequila. But visually, it's very pretty. I gotta say, I think the the bottling is simple, but as you said, it's a good wine bottle. It's a solid wine bottle.
Yeah. They talk about the cooking in the press release, but they didn't go into a lot of detail about what type of oven.
Okay. Very little alcohol. I don't smell too much of the wine, but I smell a lot of the plant.
Yeah, I mean, it's definitely tequila. It's not wine. It's definitely a tequila, through and through. Maybe the inspiration from the wine and just a very, quick nudge from the barrels after the month in oak. But it's nice. I'm impressed. I think it's a great looking product, and I think it's going to be well liked. It smells good. It smells really good. It smells like good quality tequila.
I think we might as well
getting a nice agave note, little floral, little herbal. It's nice.
Yeah, it's plant-like too. So I let's dive in and see what we get.
Ooh.
Oh wow. Oh wow.
It's nice. It's really good. It has a nice sweetness on the palate. There's a little bit of fruit there, like they say in the notes, like a little bit of the, cherry and strawberry.
Yeah, it's like fresh fruit. It really is. It's not even like a dried fruit, even though this surprisingly sweet on the entry. But then at mid palate, you get all the pepper. You get the pepper notes in the mid palate. And do we get any finish? I got like medium to none.
I'm getting a finish. I'm just getting a really, soft and balanced spirit. There's not any harshness. It's very refined. It's very, I hate to say smooth, but it's definitely goes down easy. These guys at this distillery have had experience making this kind of spirit before with the wine barrel aged Asombroso 10, 12, 15 years ago.
They were the first ones to do something like that.
I feel like there's a strategy there that they think works, and they said, let's go with it. It's a good technique.
Well, this just to give you the ins and outs, folks, the distillery number is 1459. We have several brands that come out of there. Elevaso, Azulillo is another one. Manique, some of you have seen Manique, and especially in Arizona, I think it's very popular there. I haven't been able to get it. Surprisingly, Código comes from there. And, they have a Rosa as well. It's very popular. I have tasted it. I have not been able to get samples from Código. For some reason, King George just won't send me any. I'm not sure why. Blue Nectar is another one that we've had years and years ago. It comes out.
I thought that was a great tasting tequila when I've tried it.
Yeah, it's good. And so now we have Cali Rosa. So let's see if we can. Let's go into. I'm going to read a little bit of this press, the sell sheet, just so you guys get an idea of what we're doing. An expression of sun-soaked beach days and desert nights is a new brand of refreshing premium tequilas made for those who appreciate true beauty and know how to enjoy life's simple pleasures. Oh, it's a lifestyle tequila, folks.
I think there's a song about that too. One of Adam Levine's latest hits is called "Lifestyle."
Probably. Adam Levine and Bahati Pinslow. That's his wife, correct?
Yeah, she's a former Victoria's Secret model.
Am I pronouncing that correctly?
No.
Bahati, I guess I'm wrong.
Bahati Pinslow. Okay. So, the lifestyle.
A wife partnership. Okay, I didn't know that. How cool.
Listen, I have to throw this out there because I just want to tell you, I've been drinking tequila for a long, long time, and I love mezcal as well. Yeah. I've been really enjoying a lot of like rosé, some white wine, but a lot of rosé, and I drink the rosé and the tequila on the same night, kind of frequently. It's kind of my summertime jam. I like it. And sometimes I'll make a spritz and I'll put some ice in a glass, and I'm telling you, man, I'll put together you know, maybe some mezcal and some Aperol, or some tequila and some Aperol, and throw some rosé on, squeeze some lemon on there and stir it up, and it's really, really good. It's a nice
you need to contact these guys for a signature cocktail, dude.
No, it's just a thing that I do when I get home from work. You know, it's just a good drink, but there's a nice pairing there with the rosé wine. So when I saw this tequila, I'm like, oh, that's right up my alley. I like that. I like rosé. I like tequila.
The funny thing was when
it all together.
I had solicited. I'm constantly soliciting new tequilas, and I saw that, and I had already tossed the question out, and next thing I know, I get a text from Jason, and he says, "Hey, this looks interesting," you know. To find out that he knows who the guys behind it, you know, the people who handle Casamigos are handling this brand for Levine and his wife.
Yeah, they were there in the beginning.
Well, next thing we know, they're knocking on our door and they're dropping these off, and it's delicious. I'm just going to go right ahead and just go, hey, Brand of Promise nominee in the. Now this category is a whole different animal now, because it's aged in a wine barrel. Now, what specifically? How many days did you say it was?
For the Blanco Rosa, 30 days in a red wine barrel.
In a red wine, but okay. Let me see if they and again. We're getting down to specifics here, because some of these red wine barrels, some of them are from Napa, some of these are from other areas, regions I didn't know exactly what wine it was. In California
red wine, it says, yeah.
Yeah, it's a California red wine. But
right. So maybe Pinot Noir, I would guess.
Well, for instance,
this is later, but
you remember Dulce Vida, their 5-year extra añejo is aged in Napa Valley wine barrels. And they're really one of the first ones to come out with a barrel strength in a wine barrel at 5 years. So it's polished in a wine barrel, and I really enjoyed it. It's dry, really, really dry finish at a high ABV. It's just killer. What do we know about price point for this Blanco?
This is opening up nicely. So their sheet says 49, but I was looking online on the spirits business website and a couple other things. So there's a range from 49 to 59, and it started selling in California in July, and other states too, but this is a brand new product. So I guess, wow, it's August 1st already, but yeah, so it's been probably 30 days already that it's been available, but I think it would have been hard to find at first, and now they're getting the word out. So
well, the Cali Rosa,
$49.59 for this Blanco Rosa, some retail pricing.
From what we found out, Cali Rosa has signed a national alignment agreement with Southern Glaciers. So that means it'll be available nationwide, probably in about half an hour. And, and you know, as far as becoming a success, no problem. I think, now, do we have, I know that these brands are maybe coming out of the same distillery, like Código and this one, Cali Rosa, but price-wise, are they competing against each other? Do we know? Because I don't know what Cali Rosa. I don't know what.
Código's in the same price range, I think.
Okay.
I ran at least sell that, and let's see, it was probably somewhere in the $50 to $60 range for a Rosa.
Well, this is at a 80 proof, 40 ABV. I think Jason gave us a whole bunch of ideas on how to, you know, enjoy these. As far as pairing them and making them a nice cocktail, or like, as you say, with little spritz, and it even sounds refreshing. It really is. Yeah. Now, one last pass. I want to see if I'm getting a dry finish. I'm not sure about that. Because technically,
it's a lot of sweet in there for me.
It's a lot of sweet. So this might be a rosé barrel. It just says red wine barrel. It's not telling us anything where it's rosé. You know,
California red wine.
Yeah, California red wine. It's just lovely. It's refreshing on its own, folks.
Yeah.
I mean, if you were to drop an ice cube or a little bit of soda in it, you're done.
Yeah.
Instant cocktail.
Quality. It's well balanced. It's nice quality. It opens up a little bit now too with the aromas.
Congratulations to Cali Rosa. Really, really well done. Don't sleep on this brand. I know it doesn't. It looks like a red wine.
Yeah.
Bottle. I mean,
get the first batch now, because after that, I think they're gonna start producing lots and lots of it. It's probably gonna become successful. I see it in a lot of high-end restaurants and bars, like by the end of the year.
Oh yeah, maybe even sooner than that. Southern Glaciers is behind it. I do like the fact that it pours like a wine. You'll be able to pour it just like a if you're a sommelier or a bartender, either one. You can either hold it by the neck or hold it from the bottom and give it a nice presentation as you pour. Beautifully well done. I like the simplicity. You know what they say about there's elegance in simplicity. There really is with what we're looking at. Anything else we want to say about this brand before we sign off and get to the añejo?
Well, the only thing I would add was that the Rosa Blanco, I think it's definitely food friendly as a pairing with seafood, and kind of like, I'm thinking like, shrimp ceviche and avocado, or like ricotta toast or something like that. I just kind of thought it to be food friendly. Maybe it's because I got the Food and Wine magazine in the mail the other day. I don't know. I was looking at that, but no, I mean, it's like, I love to drink tequila, then you get hungry, you want to pair it with something nice, like light seafood, something citrusy.
I don't think I would do ceviche with that though. I think
no.
I think seafood.
Maybe more like a shrimp cocktail kind of thing.
Yeah. That's what I would do.
But that's what I was thinking of with the color pink, the shrimp.
Yeah.
But any kind of like seafood or fish or like halibut or something nice like that would be a nice pairing. And
even a good salmon or sushi.
Salmon too, actually, really good idea. Yeah, the salmon, it would go very well with salmon. Salmon poke.
That's our take on Cali Rosa. This is technically they're calling this a Rosa Blanco. So that's our take on.
I'm gonna drink the rest of this bottle pretty soon.
Yeah. Well, make sure you.
I like it. I'm gonna rate it. And
this
take
year
notes.
We're actually going to have 3 tequilas in this category, so we're going to need you to rate them, because I've got another tasting at the end of the week with another one that's aged in wine barrels and it'll be from another distillery. So this is becoming
really makes it a trend.
I see a trend, don't you?
Yeah.
So be on the forefront of the trend. I think this is going to be a really great. It's really going to push this category further out. It's well done. Congratulations to Adam Levine and Mrs. Levine. Well done. Stick with us, because we'll be right back. We're going to be doing another tasting of their añejo. I'm Mike Morales here in Southern California. That guy out there is
Jay Silverman in Arizona, Phoenix, Arizona. Where am I, Mike?
Melting. Where are you?
He's floating around the universe somewhere.
He's floating around the universe. He's our taster at large. You've been watching and listening to Sipping Off the Cuff on Tequila Aficionado Media on all of our channels and networks. Please subscribe to us if you're watching us on YouTube. Hit the notification bell. Give us a like, because it helps us on the algorithm. And subscribe too, unless you have a commitment phobia. Otherwise, whatever you do, tomar sabiamente.
Sip wisely, friends.